the modern Congolese wrestling, where
Yeah,
you're doing a lot of the voodoo spots. You're doing a lot of
yeah,
voodoo wrestling. I don't see much of that being rounds, but I only see certain Congolese wrestling promotions. So they still are doing rounds in the Congo.
yeah. They have two type of match. They have technician match. What when they do the round, the voodoo one they just do full because the voodoo you can't do round because when the voodoo is going is non stop. That's what they
Yeah.
do full. But when it's normal technician, we do rounds. But when it's voodoo, just full 30 minutes, non stop.
I I I enjoyed doing the voodoo when I done it with that guy when I come down to you last.
Yeah,
I
you
did.
remember last time when you done the voodoo?
Fun. So much
Yeah,
fun doing that.
yeah, it's too much fun. You remember when you done that voodoo? Everyone was like, they was screaming. They really love it. So
Yeah.
we can have something. If you're ready, we can prepare something to your place there. Do
I
like a voodoo match.
I would
We can
I would go to the Congo tomorrow and do voodoo wrestling because I
yeah,
what it's a form of entertainment. Like, yeah, obviously, somebody that is into their strong style WWE wrestling will go, "What on earth is this?" when they watch it. But
yeah,
to like the people in the Congo, the ladies believe so strongly in the voodoo, and people
yes,
believe so much in the voodoo that
yeah.
just being looked at, and then you get thrown and you get scared. You go towards them, you slip over them. Well, that's the kind of thing that I do on the holiday parks when I'm wrestling on the holiday parks. It's fun, entertainment, and I reckon I could be a big star in the Congo with the voodoo wrestling.
But you already your name is around. They know you since 2000, since 90. I went there to 2004. When 2001, I had the video of you guys with the UWA. They know your name. So when we were going there for a voodoo match, they really love it. They will see because over there back home the problem with we African we respect white people. When they see you there, they know you have a white magic because we have black magic, you have white magic. They believe white magic is too strong. So when
Yeah.
you're fighting in a voodoo, they believe, this white guy have a white magic. So they will believe to everything. They will really love it. So it's experience. Like we plan by March or April, we plan a trip to Ivory Coast, open up because over there is no wrestler, but they have amateur wrestlers. The one they have Olympic. The one they go to Olympic. We try to go there to set up a organize a pro federation. Me, you, Frank, and Muladi, only for a week. Go there, prepare, transfer, train the amateur wrestler to become a pro. Then we come back. Then we bring Wat Giza here to go have a big fight in the stadium because they don't have none of that. Because in Ivory Coast is one of the richest country in Congo, in Africa. Sorry, one of the richest country in Africa, and they like sport, they like music, they like everything import. When you bring them wrestling, they'll be the first time because they only watch American wrestling. So when you bring in wrestling, stadium will be full because the only country in Africa is they have wrestling big in a big scale is Congo, Angola, Congo Brazzaville, and South Africa. Now we try now to open up a, a wrestling federation in Ivory Coast. You know Ivory Coast. That is
Yes.
one of the biggest countries, the richest country. So by April, we give you a ticket. We buy the ticket for you. We just go there for a week to prepare the new wrestler. So when we prepare them, then we come back. We give a team here go fight them in a big stadium because that place is where we can get the money. It's like a new place. We try to build a new cycle there of wrestler.
This nearly happened in 2022. But the reason why it didn't happen and it didn't materialize was
Yeah.
because the hardship that happened to the Congo at that moment in time. Now, there was
Yes.
not one British wrestler that was due to go over there, Joel Redman, who had a match with the Super Ninja. He had a match.
Yes.
It was a good match. I did feel that Joel was struggling to understand the Congolese psychology of wrestling and the way that you guys do things with the music. I think like for the British wrestlers to go, they've got to adapt to the Congolese style rather than try and take the British style to the Congo, because you've already got an established style in the Congo. You guys, they're selling out arenas there. Like I've seen Wera on YouTube wrestling in arenas with 15,000 people watching. So you're doing well in the Congo.
Yeah. They're doing well. Now we want to transfer the spirit, not the spirit, that crowd. Do that the same thing in Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast is a country in the north of Africa. So they're very sporty. They like sport. They're good in football. Now we try to bring them a new flavor in sport, pro wrestling. But they have their own wrestler fighting in Olympic. But we need to help them, Olympic wrestler, to become a pro. That's how we're going there to train them. When we train them, we're coming back and then set up a big competition in the stadium against white against black. That's what they want to see, because they love American wrestling. Over there, American wrestling is huge. So they know American, English, the same people. They know that. When they sing you, you'll be a superstar over there. That's how we try to do that business, because Muladi is half Ivory Coast, half Congolese. So that's his place. That's why the government call him to do that. We try to set up that program because the government, they call him, they told him, you a pro wrestler, you in Europe. Why not set up a wrestling federation here? We'll back you up, we'll do everything. That's why we're going there.
Wow.
That's why we're going there. Only for 5 days. We'll be going there for 5 days. We will invite you to be there because we want to see a white person. You already a name, because we'll be sending, we already sent the video there already.